Welcome back, everybody. Episode 2, What's in My Box? Straps for Vest here. So today we're going to go over 2 more boxes of plastics. My beaver box, and then it's like a pit boss / grub box. I do have a specific boxes we're going to go over today, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we're going to start off today with the beaver box is how we're going to start off today. And the first bait that we're going to go over is going to be a Berkley Havoc Craw fatty. Here it is right here. As you can see, it's got a rib body. It's got some feelers on the side, which give it a little crawling action. It's got the 2 kicker legs and then the 1 feelers at the bottom. So this gives it a little unique action. It's also the thinnest of the beavers that I throw. So you can see the thinness of it there, which is a little different than your standard beaver. The next bait we're going to cover, my favorite bait out of all the beavers in here. Caught more big fish and just more fish in general on beavers on this particular bait. I have a bunch of them. They're my absolute favorites. So let's go over that one. The next one is going to be the Zoom Z Hog. So you can see the Zoom Z Hog here. It's got a more pimpled body. It's got the 2 little kicker legs on the side that's similar to a brush hog, and then it's actually got the same feelers here as the super chunk does that we went over in my last video. So you can see it here. Standard size. It does have a crease in the middle of the body that you can go over and stick your hook in. So by far my favorite beaver bait out of all of them. It's actually, I believe, the cheapest beaver bait out of all of them, Zoom Z Hog. Next we're going to go over the NetBait Beaver. Can't remember, I think it's like BMAC maybe. I'm not 100% sure of the name. But it also has a rib body, a little different than the Craw fatty. It's more individual ribs. It has also the same pinchers on the outside and then the same 2 bottom pinchers. Is the Craw fatty. So you can see here has the different ribs. You can actually see them individually there. Next we're going to go to the traditional beaver that probably everybody that fishes beavers has heard of. They kind of, I feel like, started the beaver trend, at least in my mind they did, and that is the Reaction Innovations beaver. Everybody knows it's probably one of the most common beavers thrown out there. It has a rib body, but it's different because the ribs go horizontal. They go up. I guess to be more vertical, up. It also has the pinchers on the side and then the pinchers on the bottom. But you can see the ribs go upwards on this, whereas the other ones are individual ribs. The last bait we're going to cover in the beaver box is actually another Reaction Innovation product. However, this is the Kinky beaver. I think this has only been out for a couple years. Haven't thrown this a lot, but it looks awesome in the water the times I have. So it has the same body as a regular beaver. Same side pinchers as a regular beaver, but where it's different is in the legs. It's actually got some width to it to give it some kick, and then it's got these individual pinchers at the bottom which also give it some kick. They got a little hook grub on there, so it actually hooks and will kick some water. So that's the beaver box. The main colors that you'll see in here: sprayed grass, black and blue. Sprayed grass again, you'll see June bug, green pumpkin, summer craw, more green pumpkin, and then watermelon red. Those are the majority of the colors that I'm going to throw. Probably 95% of the time or 90% of the time, it's either going to be black and blue, green pumpkin, or sprayed grass. Those are my 3 favorite colors. So moving forward, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the next box here. Next box is my Grub and pit box. So this is a box that we have here. It's not anything super special. Berkley Havoc Pit Boss. I kind of have some knockoff pit box here in the corner. Strike King Menace Grubs, and then some single tail Grubs, and then a little spinnerbait trailer. So let's go over each one of these. So we're going to start it off, and you can see the difference of each one here. We're going to start it off with a pit boss. So you can see here it has a ribbed center section, and then it also has the 4 kicker legs, and then actually on the back side of the interesting piece, it actually has a hook spot. That's the point of your hook can hold in there. So that's a pretty cool little feature that they have in there. Love the pit boss. I haven't thrown them in a couple years. Gonna bring them back this year and start throwing them more often. Next we're gonna jump over, and this is kind of a pit box nozzle. So me and my brother actually poured these a long time ago in the green pumpkin green color. They're a little different. It also has a rib body, a little different ribbing. It's definitely a narrow bait, same type of tails on the bottom. Doesn't have that thing on the back, so that's an interesting little bait. Like I said, we more poured it for the custom color. It doesn't have near as much action as the original pit boss. Jumping over next, we're going to go over the Menace Grub. I've caught a lot of fish on a Menace Grub. If you watch any of my previous videos, There's some fish catches on Menace Grubs in there on a wobble head. I've used it on a jig trailer. It's just a really, really good bait. So when you look at it, it's just got a plain center body here, nothing too special, some ribs. And then it's got that rage tail, that patented rage tail. You can see where it's got the little edge of plastic. Gives it a real good kick in the water. Really solid finesse type bait that you can use. And you can use it as a jig trailer. You can use it standalone. You can wobble head. You can flip it. You can punch it. It's just a really, really versatile, all-around great bait. Next, we're going to jump over to the chartreuse thing that you saw in the box here. It's just a chartreuse spinnerbait trailer. Nothing too special about this. Just a true traditional trailer. It just gives that spinnerbait a little extra action. When you pump that spinnerbait, it shoots those legs out and will give you that extra action. So I only carry the one chartreuse color. Don't throw that too often. A lot of times my spinnerbaits are just plain. The last thing we're going to go over is these are Gary Yamamoto single tail grubs. So these can actually be used in a lot of different things. So you just have a standard body, then the curly tail. You can see the curly tail when you lift it up, how much curls it has there. That thing really swims in the water. So I actually bought a lot of these to use as a jig trailer. I had really good luck one year in Tail Rock and just fishing the tree suspended for suspended fish, just having this grub swim through there on a jig trailer. But you could also use it on an A-rig or just a standalone jig head if you're really looking for that finesse bite. So that's it, guys. That's what's in my box. Oh, we got to go over colors here. So colors real quick. In the Pit Boss we have it's a Perfection Blue Flake. It's kind of an orange blue flake, you know, laminate there. Green pumpkin green. In the Menace Grub you have the Summer Craw, Watermelon Red, and then I like to actually throw the Falcon Craw and Blue Craw, but I don't have any of those right now. Chartreuse for the spinnerbait trailer, and just a plain green pumpkin again for the jig trailer. So that does cover what's in my box this time around. So on the next episode we're actually going to get into my hard bait boxes. You're going to see kind of my hard baits, what I like, and we're going to dive into those. So thanks for tuning in. Please like the video, subscribe them, share them. Please give me any feedback. If you have something you want to see, or something you want to see different, or something that you like or don't like, please just let me know. Give me a comment, and we'll make adjustments to make sure it's all what you guys would like to see. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.